Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some really bad news that fake PlayStation accounts, government officials, and a lot of different things are getting hacked. We're going to go and cover this up here. It's all related back to the PlayStation 5 and them trying to basically make money off of PlayStation 5 stuff going on. There's a lot of bad things going on, so we're going to go and cover it and talk about it. As well, also, guys, I did go put on a little bit of, I think it's called blush on my face to kind of make my face look a little bit more or less this crazy. So I'll thank you guys all for the nice comments of the previous video saying such gems such as scrubbing, you got yo butt beat, and what the heck happened. So we'll say that for in the future, maybe. I don't know. But I was laughing through all the comments over there. So thank you guys all who care. Don't worry, we're all good. We're all good. I think we look okay-ish as well. I still see a lot of red and stuff, but whatever. We put some blush on or whatever. I think we're all good. I think we're all good to go. So guys, hi. So this is going to be kind of an interesting video to go talk on here because we're seeing a lot more people getting hacked and basically trying to go and scam people for money. So we're seeing this all up on Twitter. We have a cool article, which I'll link down below. And just it's kind of very weird on just how many people are trying their best to go get these consoles and how many people are getting scammed by doing so. So that's just not good. We're going to go dive into it right after we do our quick little sellout. As the per usual, make sure you guys are subscribed for the PS5 giveaway going on for the channel itself and put on the post notifications for the channel overall. That'll be ending pretty soon throughout this week, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that. Leave a like if you guys enjoy these types of videos. Comment down below your thoughts. As always, have the Amazon link for the PS5 if you guys want to go and check and see if it's in good stock. We've seen a lot of warehouse sales today. The Twitter and Twitch stream if you guys like to go and follow, link down below. And of course, the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money in Coinbase. You guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. So this article, I'll kind of go and start off on this. There's a lot to talk about. And as I mentioned, there's even been fake PlayStation accounts and fake even politicians basically getting their accounts hacked and scammed by Twitter that are basically making money and basically scamming thousands of people online on Twitter right now. So number one, I always want to remind you guys, be careful if you guys ever see stuff that seems too good to be true. And also just don't trust a lot of people up on Twitter. There is definitely a lot of scam accounts out there. So just always be careful if you guys are giving people money, or always be careful if you guys are involving with people you guys may not know. There's always a chance an account could be hacked as well. That kind of goes for someone like me. I think I saw maybe a few fake accounts. I will never ask you guys for any bit of money. Never go give me any type of money itself, unless you guys want to do like a channel join or whatever. You guys can, that's fine. But more so just don't like randomly PayPal or like Apple Pay, Venmo someone that has anything to do with my name at all. Do not do that. So let's go down to the actual article itself on over here. So this article kind of starts on off saying, like, you know, the PS5 Gold Rush, Restock accounts are making thousands as scammers hijack popular Twitter profiles. So they kind of start off just kind of going through a little bit of a random story about how some people are doing raffles. That's not necessarily the most intriguing stuff on that, because who kind of cares? There's some random person doing a raffle. But when it comes to this portion right over here is the stuff that I find a little bit intriguing, and there's a lot of bad stuff going on mixed on with here. So I'm going to start this off here. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, and as I mentioned, we even have pictures on that throughout the article. We'll go and show you guys. So just all around, be careful. Even if an account is verified on Twitter, there's always a chance they could be trying to scam you and take money from you. So my head is on the legitimate side of the burgeoning side industry that has shot up since the PlayStation 5 launched last November, which feeds off the current rarity of the console. Basically, people, you know, trying to go do raffles or whatever. That desperation has attracted scammers who are keen to prey on frustrated gamers and parents by promising resale consoles at reasonable prices on Twitter and Facebook. So number one, I always want to remind you guys when it says they're promising resale consoles, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. There isn't really that many people out there that will sell you guys a console for actual retail price. There's almost no reason to, mainly because they'd probably rather go and give it to your friends or family or whatever. Just be careful, even if they have pictures or whatever, you can find pictures online, and almost never go and Apple Pay, Venmo people, or use Zelle. It's very hard to get your money back from that. So basically, on Twitter, some high-profile accounts appear to have been hijacked by PS5 scammers. UK Labour Party politician, a literal politician, outmatched, had her account taken over by someone offering to sell the console. When she got her account back, outmatched looked through the DMs and found people who have appeared to have sent money to the scammers. So someone basically had their Twitter account that was verified as a government official, and they were basically being like, hey, send me money, I'll sell you guys consoles. So then people were like, oh, okay, you're a politician, sure, you may just have extra consoles, whatever. And then whoever was running the account probably just made thousands of dollars off of that, because don't forget, every console is $500. you sell 2 when you're done. There were loads, and it was just all stuff like, have you got my PlayStation? And does that mean I'm not getting my PlayStation? Probably a few days after they sent the message and they got the account back, I haven't received it, or something like that. There were tons of messages. I literally had to go through about 50. So when it comes to, consoles, $500, or even if they're trying to go mark it up a little bit, because I think some people probably would go pay $600 for a console, that could be up to $30,000 a scammer could have made from their Twitter. $30,000 off of one account, just one for one account. And I'm going to explain to me. Similarly, the below accounts claim to be run by an official PlayStation employee and was previously verified. We'll show these bigger in a second. The blue tick was removed at some point in the account biography changed to partnered salesman for PlayStation since 2016. The account constantly tweets out offers to sell the console, which we're kind of seeing even screenshots over here where they literally have. So basically, if you are a Twitter account, even if your name is different, you guys can look on this left side over here where my mouse cursor is, you can still go and change your profile picture and your name. But the main thing you always want to be on the lookout for, especially if you guys are new to Twitter, is this, the @ handle right where my mouse cursor is. So you guys see how it says PlayStation, and even though it's verified, it is not a verified account, but the more so the @ is what you want to care about. So that'd be Go Mario Trinidad. Or over here, you guys can see the same thing over here where the account was before from this Marie girl. So you guys can kind of go and see that this account's basically saying, hey, we're doing giveaways, which is probably a 100% giveaway on the actual account itself. Probably just to go get a bunch of people that are in the hashtag or trying to get a console. And then after they go and they probably get people in their industry, or they can even go and say comments saying, hey, you saw it says comment, hey, then they may go and message every single one of those people who may have their DMs open or their direct messages open. And then basically go and be like, hey, you didn't win this random giveaway. You didn't win this raffle, but I can sell you one, $600. And then they get the money from something they can't go and get a chargeback from, like, from Venmo, or even sometimes PayPal is hard to get money back if you send it by friends. And then at that point, they just made $600 and they just either block you and they just never actually respond to you. We've also, as I mentioned, they're fake being PlayStation accounts as well. We've also, as we saw before in the previous article, mentioned how there is even literally politicians saying that they're saying like, hey, like, you guys want to buy a console? I got you. But it's, as I mentioned, it's a hacked account. So it's just not good. If it's too good to be true, guys, be careful. And then you guys can see even how the person in the article says, but the handle, Go Mario Trinidad, is exactly the same as the Portuguese Paralympic athlete Mario Trinidad on Instagram. Mario's Facebook account is verified, and it's not unreasonable to assume that Go Mario Trinidad would apply to a gold medalist track athlete. As Trinidad, if his Twitter account was being used to belong to him, but he didn't respond to my inquiry. And then another account that appears to have been hijacked was discovered by the Twitter user Terrence Eden, who shared screenshots of a profile that had 20,000 followers, was started in 2009 and claimed to sell PS5s. The account belonged to author Tom Jones, who has told me he had been struggling to get his account back. So basically, these people are just trying to find any account that has followers that they can somehow go and hack and get, and then start selling consoles. Because there's so many people that are looking on Twitter, looking on YouTube, even maybe you guys out there who might be more desperate, and it can be like, oh hey, I know Tom Jones, I read his book. Or I trust PlayStation, it's a verified Twitter account. I don't think Twitter would verify someone who's a scammer, and then those people end up scamming you, either because they're fake people or they're just stolen accounts. And then basically, so you guys can see over here where his response is saying, Twitter's response is that they're not even able to locate any history of an account with my email address or username, so it seems like this might have been a quite sophisticated hack. It's very frustrating. I spent more than a decade building up more than 20,000 followers for that account in connection to my best-selling books in London. Now we're also being squandered by these hackers, and I can only assume putting their Twitter users at risk, which is very true because they're probably reaching out to people, sending DMs to people, mass messaging people because it's from a verified account. So verified accounts are slightly different on Twitter where you actually go get a notification to as well. So basically, like if someone who is verified follows me, I get a phone notification because they're verified. Like it's basically like it's more like, hey, look, someone important kind of followed you. So a lot of the times Twitter will actually go and send you like actual notifications for that. I asked Twitter why it can't find any record of Tom's account, and I will update the story if it responds. They probably will. And then Ahmet was more fortunate than Tom because she managed to recover her account, although she told me it took 8 days of contacting Twitter daily, in which time more people may have been scammed. 8 days of people running your account and scamming your actual community is probably one of the biggest fears I would ever have. I always want to remind you guys and take this moment here to say, I will probably never ask you guys for money. And if I ever do, it's for an actual cause, whether it's for charity, for St. Jude, or just me selling out for my mom or whatever. And I mean, like, it's very, very hard to go trust people, especially for people you don't know. If you guys maybe are more familiar with them or they're one of your friends, do whatever, but just be very careful on a lot of these random accounts. Even if they are verified, on Twitter that might be trying to get you to basically spend money. I've seen a lot of accounts recently up on Twitter that will just mass message people saying, hey, I got a console, slide in my DMs. And they just don't follow anyone. They don't even follow my own account. And they'll just go be randomly messaging people who reply to my tweets. As well, we also see people who just go and browse the hashtag. We have like fake restock accounts that will just go and buy followers and buy like 30,000 followers and be like, hey guys, PS Direct is going live. And then 3 hours later, hey, I'm selling 15 fucking PS5s, send me a DM, which, you know, they're all just fake. A lot of these accounts are just pure fake. So be on the lookout, especially for Twitter. Twitter has a lot of fake users overall. And now, based on these 8 days that Twitter allowed people to get scammed, even though they were alerted immediately, and they knew it was suspicious because they sent a message to me saying your password has been changed. They should have suspended it pending investigation, so I'm not too impressed. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, like, Twitter has a lot of accounts, so I mean, I get it, but more so I probably would have rather report the account, try to get, like, a temporary blot. You asked Twitter why it took so long to retrieve Ahmed's page and how a verified account was able to operate scamming people. The company told me that it is against our rules to use scam tactics on Twitter to obtain money or private financial information. Where we identify violations of our rules, we take robust enforcement action. We're constantly adapting to bad actors involving methods, and we will continue to iterate and improve upon our policies. And basically kind of how I kind of touch on this is how they kind of actually do it. So outside of scams, other Restock accounts operate purely for the fun of it. I once spoke with PS5 and Xbox SX updates, said they don't make any money off from their work, rather they just want to help people buy the consoles. They also operate Facebook and Telegram community groups. I'm gonna be honest with you guys though, I'm gonna touch on this. Most of these PS5 restock people are doing this for money. Like, I'm gonna be like, just like, I can tell you guys 100%, like there's not many people out there that are trying to do it just for the joy of it. And I'll tell you guys what, if you guys ever think they would, you guys can kind of go and see how much money they maybe donate to charity, do other stuff like that. I myself even do a lot of the PS5 restock stuff for money myself, but mainly it's because I give all the money to my mom, so it's kind of a nice opportunity for me to kind of go give it out. Even people who post like all the affiliate links and stuff, they get a cut off every sale. Even on every single drop, I see like 15 accounts posting their affiliate links 15 times. That's not bad. I mean, if anything, I respect the hustle. It's literally giving someone free money for doing it. But I want to say comments like this, without a doubt, there's always some sort of motive, whether it's for fame, whether it's getting followers, whether it's to promote your own side business, whether it's posting affiliate links or all of that. You can still also do it for fun, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people also do it for money as well. I just want to always make that out there. It's nothing wrong with that at all. I just want to say I don't like when people say, oh, I just do it for fun. I do it for fun, but I also appreciate the fact that people watch ads because it goes towards my mom, you know? PS5 Xbox says says the restock information is based on speculation, knowing trends, but Mahed uses a more intricate system called the Street Merchant. Web security and performance consultant Edward Spencer explained how to use Street Merchant works. And basically just kind of basically saying like, hey, it was kind of just like looking through websites and set up bots for all this stuff in general. So kind of interesting stuff overall, kind of mixed in with this article, but I mainly want to touch on more so the scamming act of what's going on in terms of all these companies, in terms of all these fake companies, like the fake PlayStation accounts that we showcased up, fake politicians, etc. And I always want to give you guys a reminder that there is a lot of money involved. A $500 plus console, sometimes when people are selling them for $700, that's a lot of money. You sell 10 of them, you just made $7,000. It could add up very, very quick. So please make sure you guys are always careful. If you guys ever do buy from someone off of Twitter, which I do not usually recommend unless they are trustworthy in any capacity. But when it comes to all of this, please be careful. Please don't usually trust people. If it sounds too good to be true, please be cautious. Also, make sure you guys don't do payment options. If you guys ever do this for whatever reason, I usually recommend you guys more so buy from major retailers in general. But when it comes to all of this, make sure you guys, if you guys ever do side stuff or buy from secondhand retailers, make sure you guys go and buy it either with a credit card, so you can charge it back, or use any type of payment processing system that you can basically have a chargeback on. Some payment things, Apple Pay in terms of, Zelle, Cash App, all of those, sometimes they are really hard to get your money back, especially if you do it through friends. Like PayPal through friends can be really rough. So make sure you guys pretty much just don't do it if you guys don't know what's going on. Just be safe with your money, and also be careful because we keep on seeing a lot of these Twitter hacks happening and fake Twitter accounts trying to go and sell you consoles. So just be aware. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And just always be a little bit cautious, especially if someone's a bit more pushy as well, trying to get money from you guys. So that's about it for this video. Kind of bad news. I don't want to see people in my audience, and my Twitter audience, or my YouTube audience getting scammed in any capacity, but it's nice to at least bring this attention to light, and it was kind of an interesting thing to talk about. So just make sure you guys are always careful on YouTube comments, on tweets, on anything. Make sure you guys are extra careful, especially because a lot of people are going to be trying to go and scam you guys. Hope you guys all enjoy. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Definitely go subscribe for the PS5 giveaway going on. Also, we put the Twitter and Twitch stream. Link always down below if you guys want to follow. Check in the Amazon link for the PS5 or warehouse sales or whatever. We've seen a lot of warehouse sales today. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. And Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please be safe out there. I love you guys all. We'll probably some more videos later on throughout tonight as well. Love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys up in the next one.